The automobile industry is built on innovation pushing boundaries, chasing speed, comfort, and convenience. But not every invention was a step forward. Some were dangerous, even deadly. These are the 13 most dangerous automotive inventions that history quietly left behind. 1. The automatic seatbelt, a death trap in disguise. In the 1980s, car manufacturers tried to boost safety compliance with automatic seatbelts. These motorized belts slid into place as you started the car. Sounds futuristic, right? But they often malfunctioned, jamming, trapping passengers, or worse, offering a false sense of security since they didn't secure the lap. In a crash, they could leave you half protected and fully injured. Thankfully, airbags and better safety standards made them obsolete. 2. The fifth wheel parking assist. This one sounds clever until you actually think about it. In the 1950s, some concept cars featured a deployable fifth wheel under the trunk to help with parallel parking. It would lift the rear slightly and pivot the car sideways. But the added complexity, weight, and mechanical failure risk made it a short-lived idea. Not to mention, it was vulnerable to road debris and weather. Dangerous. Maybe not at high speed, but a maintenance nightmare with serious safety concerns. 3. The swing axle suspension. Deadly oversteer. Volkswagen's Beetle and Chevrolet's Corvair had one thing in common: swing axle rear suspension. It allowed for compact design and cost savings, but under sharp turns or sudden maneuvers, the wheels could tuck under the car, causing catastrophic rollovers. Ralph Nader's book, Unsafe at Any Speed, called out the Corvair directly, and the design quietly disappeared. 4. Pop-up headlights. Style over safety. Pop-up headlights were cool, sleek, futuristic, aerodynamic. But they were mechanical failures waiting to happen. At high speeds, if one failed to deploy or got stuck, you'd be driving half-blind. Worse, pedestrians struck by vehicles with these protrusions often suffered more severe injuries. Eventually, they were banned in many regions due to safety regulations. 5. Retractable steering columns. Sparing the driver. Before collapsible steering columns became mandatory, older designs often turned the wheel into a lethal spear during frontal crashes. The force would send the solid shaft straight into the driver's chest. Some retractable designs tried to solve this by telescoping on impact, but malfunctions led to delays or outright failure, making them unpredictable and dangerous. They were the epitome of elegance: rear-hinged suicide doors that opened backward. But they earned their nickname for a reason. If the door wasn't latched properly and opened while driving, the wind could rip it wide open and the passenger right out of the car. Add in weak safety locks and no seatbelt laws, and you've got a design flaw too deadly to ignore. 7. Dashboard ashtrays and lighters. Fire at your fingertips for decades. Cars came with built-in ashtrays and cigarette lighters. Sounds harmless until you realize distracted drivers were handling fire while driving at 70 miles per hour, not to mention the number of in-car fires caused by dropped cigarettes. Once society started taking smoking and fire safety more seriously, these were phased out of modern designs. 8. Magnesium wheels. Racing to disaster. Magnesium alloy wheels were prized for their lightweight performance, especially in racing. But magnesium is highly flammable, especially when ignited by brake heat or a crash. Fires were intense and difficult to extinguish. Once safer alloys like aluminum took over, magnesium wheels were relegated to niche use or the scrap heap of history. 9. Early cruise control. No brains. All speed. Today's adaptive cruise control can adjust speed and even stop the car. But early versions, they were just mechanical speed holders, no sensors, no overrides. If you forgot to turn it off, especially downhill, you could quickly lose control. Some systems also reset to the last speed on startup. Combine that with driver error and poor braking systems, and it was a recipe for disaster. 10. Hidden wiper blades. Cool, until it rains. Automakers loved hiding windshield wipers to create sleek lines. But when rain hit, These hidden blades could jam, freeze, or respond to slowly leaving drivers blind. In colder climates, ice would block them completely. Safety beat style, and the design faded into obscurity. 11. Jet engines in cars. The turbine dream that burned bright and hot. Chrysler's 1963 turbine car was a bold experiment running on jet engine technology. It could burn anything from gasoline to tequila. But the engine ran scorching hot, was loud, and had poor throttle response. Worse, the heat could ignite surrounding objects in tight urban areas. Only 55 were made and most were destroyed. An impressive failure, but a dangerous one. 12. Glass fuel bowls. See-through. See you later. In early cars, some carburetors had glass bowls so mechanics could see fuel levels. Great for maintenance until the glass cracked. A leaking bowl near a hot engine often led to fires, explosions, or complete vehicle loss. Eventually, manufacturers returned to safer metal or plastic housings. 13. Front bench seats. No support, no protection. They were roomy and great for date night, but bench seats in the front offered no lateral support. In accidents, occupants could slide across the car, collide with each other, or be thrown forward if not belted. When safety belts became the norm, and bucket seats proved better in both control and impact, the bench seat faded away. These forgotten inventions were once seen as marvels, bold, creative, sometimes even luxurious. But safety evolves, and what once dazzled now serves as a cautionary tale. Progress isn't just about moving fast, it's about knowing when to stop, rethink, and rebuild. Like, comment, and subscribe. Car Tales Evolution for more automotive deep dives. Drive safe out there.